Ho ho ho! Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Welcome to Digimon World Championship. This is Santa covering for HatchedGeneration. It's finals week, so he's a little occupied at the moment. And I figured, well, you know, I got a few weeks till Christmas, so I might as well cover for him. All my elves are covering for me. And you know that HatchedGeneration has been a good boy this year. He got partnership in January. You gotta be good for that. And you might think, Santa, you don't sound like this. Well, have you ever heard the real Santa talk? This is how he talks. Anyways, I've never played Digimon before, but I think you're supposed to feed them, much like I feed my elves reindeer meat. Yeah, I killed Dixon. He was a very bad boy, so I chopped him up and fed him to the elves. Yep, that's what I do. I think you're supposed to make these things fight. Well, that sounds very naughty. Let's go ahead and do that after these ones eat. Ho ho ho. Oh, that HatchedGeneration playing those violent video games. But it's okay, because he makes up for it in his amazing personality and goodwill. Yeah, oh gosh, you guys are lucky to be subscribed to him. You should watch his videos more often, by the way. We're gonna go fight some babies. Oh, that sounds horrible, but he left that on the to-do list. Go fight some babies, so I guess I'll just have to follow him. He also said something about comment question of the day last time on if a Digimon was to be kicked off, who should it be? He said there's a lot of votes for a Dud. It sucks for Dud, doesn't it? Strange. I've seen a few videos of the series and not very many people pay attention to Z Fighter, so it kind of caught him and I off guard. Ho ho ho. Anyways, what do you children want for Christmas? Oh, well, don't answer that. I already know. But go ahead and leave a comment below. That's what HatchedGeneration would want. He doesn't know what you want for Christmas, so you might as well just go ahead and leave a comment. But it looks like we're kicking behind. I can't say the B-U-T-T word, because that'll put me on the naughty list. Oh, speed up. Good for him. Good old Z-Fighter. And it's just so unfortunate no one ever pays attention to him. He's such a good boy. Also, HatchedGeneration left me another note to tell you guys. He wanted you to know that a few minutes before the starting of this episode, he bought a capture card. It's an Elgato HD60. Why didn't he ask me to buy it for him for Christmas? But you know, HatchedGeneration, he's just so good at everything. He's just the best. He's better than me in some ways, but he's not Santa, so you know I still gotta beat. But good job, Dud. You've become a purple fox. In reality, a purple fox can't exist, so, you know, it's a little weird that you became a purple fox. But then again, there's no giant red dinosaurs or giant bipedal wolves or lions that are wearing cloaks. You know, that kind of stuff doesn't occur in real life. Yeah, it doesn't, or giant silver monkeys, or giant feeted birds with fire and whatever the fuck this thing is, they just don't exist. The Lochless Monster, however, I can confirm that. Being a mythical creature myself, I've met the Lochless Monster, and he's a pretty cool guy, you know. He'll eat your children if you leave him about, and can you really blame him? You know, but you know, I don't cover the seas, just the islands and the mainland, so I don't really worry about putting him on a naughty list. Because really, that's his domain, and he knows better than I do about the ocean. You know, I just live on a giant frozen ocean, really. And what do I know about liquid oceans? Nothing, because I'm Santa. And that's all. That's all I know, is just not the ocean. You get what I'm saying, bro? Yeah, I've been trying this new lingo nowadays, bro, and what are some other ones? Swag. Now, gosh, all those swag fags. Oh, well, Santa said a bad word. Oh, me, it's okay. I got myself one slip a year. You know, just one word. That's all I can stand, or I just explode. That's what happens if Santa just says more than one cuss word a year. But is fag really a bad word? I mean, I didn't explode when I said that. It's not really a cuss word. It's just not appropriate. You get me? You get me, guys. Alright, yeah, I understand. Besides, if I put everyone on the naughty list for saying that word, oh boy, that would be a small nice list. I can guarantee you that. Anyways, I'm supposed to make the big ones fight too, not just the little ones. Gotta make them battle equally. That's what I got here on paper. Power Potch, that sounds lame. Let's go Superstar. Superstar sounds not lame. And you gotta put the megas in, as I hear they're called. You got this Basel guy. I hear he's on the naughty list. I mean, that's what I hear. But I'm not in charge of Digimon naughty list, because that would just be weird. And I'm not about the weird. I'm Santa. I'm about the norm. But let's go ahead and put all these on special attack. And watch them duel it out, as they say in Yu-Gi-Oh! This isn't Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't stay updated with the cool things nowadays. I just remember, some kids want the Yu-Gi-Ohs, and some kids want the Beyblades, and some kids want the Digimons. That's just all I know. I just go down the list of 4Kids Entertainment stuff, and that's what I do. Actually, Digimon was never on 4Kids Entertainment, so what do I know? I'm Santa. I know it all, really. I went to college. You can't just get this job by just being fat and jolly and having a beard. You gotta go to college for this stuff. So, I got a degree and a Christmas degree at the North Pole, where I was raised by penguins and elves. That's right, I'm actually a crossbreed of a penguin and an elf. Funny, isn't it? That was a joke. I'm not really half penguin, half elf. That'd just be ridiculous. I'd be like a very short penguin elf thing, and it'd be weird, and I don't think that should ever happen. I've caught an elf and a penguin, and it was gross. I had to separate them, and and they're both dead now because I killed them. Because that's a Christmas sin, and I'm really hardcore with those Christmas sins. Why won't this Basila heal? What kind of name is Basila? That name sounds stupid. Gosh. Yeah, whatever. Get over there. Basila's such a stupid name. I prefer the name Gavin. That's a good name. Why didn't he stick with that? That would have been a good name. Basila. Is that even a name? I don't think it is. It makes me a little upset. But that's okay, because what kind of name is HatchedGeneration? That's even worse. I don't even know what Caulin was thinking. Whatever. Something about the Call of Duties. I don't know. I don't like those games, but I deliver them to children anyways, because, that's how the market works. And those people need the monies and corruption, and the purple fox is hungry, as they say. But I'm going to go ahead and clean up all this weird stuff. I think it's well, I don't want to say what I think it is. It's a dirty word. It's not a bad word, but I feel uncomfortable saying it, especially around Mrs. Claus. Oh gosh, God forbid I say the word around her. She throws a hissy. Anyways, I think I should make that blue dragon fight. It seems he's important, more important than the rest of them. So I hear, anyways. But let's go ahead and do a 1v1. Blue fighter, that sounds appropriate for a blue dragon against a green plant. So I believe this Digimon is. But I think we'll be okay. Man, this is episode 60. That HatchedGeneration is dedicated to the series, man. This is going to be 2015 will be the 3rd year of Digimon World Championship. Do you know that? He just needs to end that series already. But that's okay, because it's the fans that want the series to live on. But I talked to him about it. I was like, Hatch, you just can't keep doing Digimon. And he's like, yeah, I can. But, I gotta do it for the fans, because I love the fans. And so, he wanted me to tell you guys that he loves you all. Thank you for the comments, and the likes, and the subscribes, and the views. He really appreciates it, and so do I. As Santa, I appreciate it. I've never really done commentaries, so my voice is getting kind of tired. So excuse me if I just take a small break and just you all enjoy the gameplay. What I really don't understand is, why did Hatch make me do a spring episode Wouldn't it have made more sense to do winter? That is my month after all. The rest of the months I'm sleeping. Yeah, you think I'm keeping track of everything, but really I sleep 23 hours a day and spend an hour going through my list and feeding the elves. The elves get hungry, you know, and they can't take care of themselves. They can't reach the high cabinets, so it's really hard for them to reach all the food. And I can't just put it on the floor because the penguins will sneak in and get the food. And those penguins, I wish they'd just die. That's what I want for Christmas. I want the penguins to die. I know how ill of me to preach that upon the innocent birds, but you know, I gotta get groceries and the bill stacks up to 4 million elves. Yeah, there's a lot of elves up in the North Pole, but you didn't know that. That's your North Pole fact of the day. Hashtag NP fact. Santa's not good with these hashtags, I'm sorry. I wonder what Mrs. Claus is doing right now. Probably baking some muffins. Santa loves his muffins. Oh yes he does. But back to Digimon. We should probably do some more battles. Perhaps a free battle. Def Lips. Oh, that sounds like a band name. I love me some punk. I think that would be a good name for a punk band. But yes, Santa played in a punk band in college back in 1824. Yep, that's when I went to college. There was a prior Santa, but he died of a heart attack. That's why I gotta watch what I eat nowadays. But little do you know, and hopefully Mrs. Claus doesn't watch this video, that I sneak some bacon every now and then for breakfast. But don't tell her I do that, because she'd throw one of those hissies of hers, and I really love my bacon. Sorry, I got a cough. You know, you think living in the cold will prevent me from getting colds, but that's not true. Down here in New Mexico, it's kind of warm, so it's kind of the opposite. And you might ask, Santa, why'd you go to New Mexico to record this? Why don't you just record it in the North Pole? You could travel at the speed of light. And I'm just, you know, I gotta stay in the mood, I guess. You know, what would HatchedGeneration do? He'd be in the warmth. And so Santa wants to live what he lives. You know, you'll get me? I don't know if I'm making much sense. You know, I'm Santa. I don't always make the best of sense. You know, but that's okay. Because I'm Santa. I got priorities. Anyways, it looks like we're kicking that behind. I almost said it, but I didn't. It's okay. And it looks like Gavin is saving the day. Good job, buddy. These Digimon sure are powerful. I could tell Hatch put a lot of time into them. He really cares for these Digimon. Maybe a little less for the Nelson one, but you know, what am I to say about that? I'm Santa. By the way, Nelson, you've been a very bad boy this year. I don't even know if you should get presents, but I'll think about it. You know, because I somewhat like you. Santa. But you know, I'll think about it. Here you go, Purple Fox. Oh, is there an earthquake? No, it's people running. People like to run in college, apparently. So Hatch tells me they're always keeping them up at night. And I know that feeling. Imagine 4 million elves running. It's the equivalent to one person running, really. But still, it keeps me up at night. You might underestimate how tall the elves are. They're really half a foot tall. I bet you thought they were like 2 feet. No. I invest more in mini elves because they take up less space until you get 4 million of them. I learned the hard way because I ordered them. That's right, I ordered elves. I order my elves. That sounds weird. You might think that sounds weird, but that's the norm up north. But we're gonna have to take Steven out of that battle because he's very weak, along with some of my other Digimon. Or Hatch's Digimon, I should say. But that's okay, because they heal or something when you put them in the hospital. That makes sense. I've never been in a hospital, unless it's to visit orphans. Except orphans aren't in the hospitals, they're in orphanages. So yeah, I've never been in a hospital. It's just they have no chimneys. How am I supposed to get into a hospital if it has no chimney? It's just so dumb. Because I can use the door. I don't use doors. I mean, I didn't even come in through the door in Hatch's dorm room. The only reason the only way I got in here is, you know, the window. I could do windows, but you know, hospital windows are weird. They don't exactly open, you know. So I just don't worry about it. I shouldn't be throwing my stresses upon you guys. You guys are just here to watch Digimon. Ho ho ho. Oh, Digimon. You know, I wish they'd localize those games more. Those North American kids sure love Digimon. But you know, Bandai doesn't see that as well as Santa does, because they're not mythical and magical like I am. But they should definitely make more Digimon games for the North American kids. They sure do love them. And it looks like some of these Digimon are stressing out, and I don't like that. Santa doesn't like seeing people stress. It stresses him out, you see? Santa's all about not being stressful and stuff. Yeah, that's what Santa's all about. Oh boy, I'm not even halfway through this video yet. Why does HatchedGeneration make such long videos? They're so tiring. Man, I give them creds. That's me trying to do that cool word talk, as the kids do nowadays. Swag. Oh, you might be wondering, how does Santa know how to play this game? Well, like I said, I'm a huge fan of HatchedGeneration, otherwise I wouldn't even do this video for him. But he's like, oh Santa, it's finals week, I got stuff to do, and I need to make a jolly episode. Can you do it for me? And of course I said yes, because why would I say no? Why would I say no to that guy? And Gavin, can you not? Please, you're making me uncomfortable. Let me just, don't worry about it, pal. I'm gonna put Daxter over here and make him eat some reindeer meat. At least I like to believe it's reindeer meat. Now, this is supposed to eat a lot of vaccine or something like that. I don't know, Hatch worded it kind of weird. He words stuff kind of weird, but so does Santa, so it's okay. You know? Ho ho ho. So, do you feel that you've been on the naughty or nice list this year? Leave a comment below. But of course, I already know. But Hatch wants to know, and I can't always tell him what's on the list. You know, it's in the terms and conditions of being Santa. You can't always share what's on the list. Only sometimes. You get me, bro? Let's put Nelson in the woods. That is where he was raised, after all. Yeah. Steven should probably go to the hospital. He's a little weak. And the planes aren't. Oh, he just let one out. Oh gosh, I can't say what that is. But I'll clean it up with this broom. Gosh, that sounds horrible. Can you imagine cleaning up this stuff with a broom? Just imagine a really big dog just in the backyard, and all you have is a broom. That would be horrible. We need like a mop or a bucket, or just definitely not a broom. A broom doesn't sound like it'll be really useful. Anyways, we should go do one of those battles. I'm gonna do another single battle, because Santa's a little bit of a lone wolf. And you might think to Santa, why would you be a lone wolf if you're 4 million elves and you're a reindeer? Well, I mean, I'm talking about video games. I play a lot of that Plants vs. Zombies modern, or the Plant vs. Zombies game, the third-person shooter. It's just so fun. Man, Xbox One is my favorite gaming system. I bet HatchedGeneration might get one for Christmas. Just don't let them know I said that. I'm not supposed to be spilling the beans, but I spilled them. But HatchedGeneration be getting an Xbox One this year, so maybe he'll get some games and he could use that capture card he bought for himself and provide some awesome content for all of you wonderful hatchlings, as he calls them. Oh, that Hatch. He is so clever. I envy him sometimes in his cleverness. I'm not that clever, but I'm really jolly. I got that going for me. And no one's more jolly than Santa. Ho 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 ho. Oh, I need me some water. I've been talking for quite a while, so I'm just gonna let this day end. Alright, let's see now. We got some champion levels that we could put to use, so maybe we'll do that. This looks good. So, hatchlings, tell me, what is your favorite Christmas memory? Oh, I have so many, I can't even share, because there's so many, and I can't just choose one. I physically can't. It's just so much jolliness, you know. Ho ho ho. I feel like we should sing some Christmas carols. What should we sing today? I know. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, he had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw him, I forgot the song. I haven't sung that song in forever. Santa doesn't do much singing, you know, he's too old for that. There's a certain age you hit where you just don't sing anymore because it hurts your voice. And as you can tell, I don't have the strongest voice being Santa, and that's because I always have to yell at the elves. There's so many elves, you just gotta yell, because your voice travels further and they can all hear you, and they're all so noisy and they're always singing, and it gets annoying, you know, and they never sing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and that was my favorite back in the day, but the elves hate it, especially since they ate Rudolph, and it kind of makes them sad. You know, I had to kill Rudolph, I know he was special, and holy gosh, we lost. Hatched is not going to be pleased when he finds out. In fact, don't even mention this happened. You know, he wanted me to edit the video as well, so he's not even going to see any of us. So it's best that you just don't leave any comments about us losing, because I don't want him mad at me. And you might think, Santa, why would you be worried about somebody mad at you? Well, you know what? I have feelings too. I mean, I'm not heartless. I have feelings. I don't like when people are mad at me. I mean, it sucks that I have to give some people coal, but you know, that's what they deserve, and I just gotta do my job. It's in the terms and conditions, after all. Oh boy, gosh, don't let Hatch know. Especially the blue dragon, that thing's not supposed to be losing. It's just not good. It's supposed to de-evolve into something awesome, apparently. So I hear. So I've seen as well. You know, I've seen a few videos every here and now. But my favorite series of HatchedGeneration is that Tales from the Borderlands. I don't know if you've seen it yet, but it's worth watching, so you should check it out. I also like Half-Life, the series that never gets uploaded. Hatched, why don't you upload Half-Life? I wish you'd upload more. I mean, I was watching him a few months ago because I know when he's awake, and he recorded some Half-Life, but he hasn't even uploaded yet. What's his deal? I don't even know what Hatched. But then again, he's in college, and college gets busy, so I understand. I mean, he's just so busy with college, getting that degree, and I'm just like, man, I remember those days. There was one time I got so jacked up on eggnog. Of course, there was alcohol-free eggnog. I don't drink alcohol, and you know, I'm Santa. I just don't do that. Don't drink, kids. It's bad. Take that from the Santa's experience, from the eggnog. Watch your eggnog intakes. Oh boy, I'm getting all jumpy from the eggnog memories. Those were the days, though. I remember Mrs. Claus. I remember hanging her from her ankles off the roof as she chugged eggnog upside down. Oh God, everywhere. And oh gosh, we consummated our love that night through candy canes. Yes, candy canes and cookies. That's how we show our love. We bake candy canes and cookies. You can't even bake candy canes, but we found a way. But what's this? Oh, Steven's turning into an egg. Speaking of eggs, I got some beef with the Easter Bunny. He's been really rude lately, but you know, who can blame him? He's a bunny that always poops out eggs. I can tell you, if Santa pooped out eggs, he would not be as jolly as he is these days. Oh boy. Anyways, Steven is supposed to be a beast, so I hear. So I'm gonna put him over here and get the bird up somehow. I don't know how that happened. That makes no sense to me. There we go. Good job, Steven. How about you go over here and heal, and I'll feed everybody. Except my meat won't place. There we go. Ho ho ho. I'm so excited for Christmas. It's only 16 days away. That's not too far. I'm so excited. And I gotta edit this video. But, you know, I gotta take a nap because I'm only awake an hour a day. But that's not true in December. I don't sleep in December. But, you know, Mrs. Claus isn't here to boss me around. So I'm gonna take a nap after this. Because she can't tell me no, because she's not as magical as I am. You would think that she's magical, but really I just kidnapped her. And I dipped her in the fountain of youth so she doesn't die. I know this might sound really sick and corrupted, but really it makes sense from Santa's perspective. And I give you all toys and games and joy, so you can't judge me, really. You know? But we got mail. Steven, no, that's not correct. He's not yours. He belongs to Hatched, and he loves Steven. So you can't have him. Especially, I can't sell him to you. That sounds really wrong. You shouldn't sell your pets or Digimon your friends. I never understood. Are they pets? Are they friends? You know, or it just makes no sense to me. Actually, I wanna do another 1v1. 1v1 me, bro. Fight me IRL. That's my favorite saying these days. Oh, I said that to Mrs. Claus once, and oh, it did not go well. I had to sleep in the carriage. In my carriage, I mean sleigh. I'm sorry. Santa's a little loopy sometimes, especially when he hasn't eaten breakfast yet. Oh, I could go for an omelet. An omelet sounds good. I think I'll go Hatched and go get an omelet because he loves omelets too. Hey Hatched, do you want to get an omelet after this? Yeah. Cool. We're gonna go get an omelet, maybe with his roommate too. But I don't know. Maybe I should really go back to North Pole. This is the busiest time of the year after all for Santa. And look at this. We got us Cordramon. That's what Hatch would want, right? Right, Hatch? Do you want a Cordramon? Yeah. Cool. Alright. Yeah, Hatch is actually in the room. I should have told you guys that, but you know, he's really focused, so he hasn't even really been paying attention to me or this commentary. He has his headphones in, listening to music, and he's working on a drawing for his drawing class. But he left the room right now to go find some focus elsewhere, because I guess I'm being a little distracting, being a huge jolly man in the room. Oh no, Daxter's dying. I need to give him his flu vaccine or something. David, no, that sounds like something Hatch wouldn't want. Nope. There was actually some comments saying that Daxter should be the one taken away if overcapacity happened, because he's the first and he's just so plain. But I think that's rude to just say something about somebody. I know I'd be upset if someone called me plain, unless they were talking about a jet plane. But then I'd be offended because I think they're calling me fat. But that's okay, because I am fat and I could accept that. Oh, will you look at that? We got another Mega. A Valkyrymon. That is such a cool looking Digimon, Santa thinks. Ho ho ho. Time to clean up this mess. I should put Steven in his proper cage. Gosh dang it, Sea Fighter. What are you doing, man? Oh, gosh dang it, the purple fox again. I'm gonna put the purple fox over here. See what happens. And then we're gonna, gosh dang it. Why does everybody keep getting in the way between me and Steven? If I could, I'd put you all on the naughty list. But I can't, because you're not real. And sometimes people don't think I'm real. And I get slightly upset, because I am real. Here's the video to prove it. Santa is real. Oh. I'm sorry. I'm getting a little upset thinking about it. Why does everybody want to buy everyone else's Digimon? That just seems wrong. Anyways, let's continue playing through this game. In fact, after this day, there's only one more day. I should probably do a battle. Oh no. Oh yes, Steven's getting there. I think I should do a battle with some Megas and Ultimates. That sounds like a good idea. Let's go free battle. Actually, you know what? Let's look at these title matches. That does not sound like a good title match that we could enter, unfortunately. Let's go to Slimy Maniac. Actually, you know what? We gotta do a stronger one. Let's fight some Megas. I think we're capable of that. We got Daxter, and we got Bazula, and then now we got Yogurt to help out. Good old Black Yogurt. Santa has to sneeze. Oh boy. Oh. 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 That was a very magical sneeze. Not very many people get to witness Santa sneezes. It's this winter New Mexico cold. Gosh, I wish it was colder here. Santa loves the cold. I hate visiting Egypt for conferences, you know. Yeah, there's magical conferences. I probably shouldn't share that information. I could always edit it out, but you know, what's a few hundred people knowing about this information gonna do? Santa needs a cookie, and Hatch left his Oreos out and about. They're peanut butter flavored, so Santa's gonna go ahead and eat a cookie. This is delicious. Why, that was the most delicious cookie ever. I'm not even done with it. I have a small piece left. But we're gonna do another free battle, but this time with champions, because they need some love and battles, apparently, because that's how you show love or something. I don't know. I didn't make Digimon. I only deliver the games and the toys and the cards. There's not even really Digimon cards nowadays, unfortunately, but there was. I remember, because I delivered them. Ho ho ho. Let's hope we can win this one too to make up for that loss earlier. Looks like this one's in the bag. Ho 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 ho. Get it? Cause I have a giant bag full of stuff. It's a ton or something. Santa's not the funniest guy. I know. Sometimes I wish I was as funny as HatchedGeneration. Now that boy has humor. Oh boy. Wait till you see his upcoming videos with his capture card. There's gonna be some GTA 5 with friends, and there's gonna be some Halo Reach and Halo, other Halo games with Bruce. That guy's cool. Oh gosh, oh my hand is sticky. I'll tell you who's on the naughty list this year. HatchedGeneration's roommate Nick. You'll see some of him in an upcoming GTA 4 highlight video. Hatch has showed me it. It's pretty funny. There's gonna be more of those with multiple perspectives. So I hope you're all excited for that. But that roommate of his is naughty. The other day, he tried to catch a Coke with his feet, and it hit the ground, and it exploded. Coke got everywhere. It was on the walls, it was on the blinds, the TV, his Xbox, his desk, his laptop, his Nintendo 3DS, his refrigerator, all over himself. It was just vanilla Coke everywhere, the way Hatch explained it. And you might think, raining vanilla Coke, that sounds amazing, but no, it's not. It's very sticky. And apparently there's a title match today that is worth entering. That sounds interesting. Let's see what it is. Data and Mega only 1v1. That sounds amazing. Oh boy. This might be the battle of the year. This is the battle to conclude all battles of 2014. and Santa's here to witness it. Ho, 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 ho. Alright, let's see how this goes. Hatched really needs this title, so I bet he'll be very happy if I got it for him. I mean, we got the bigger serpent thing. Alright, Gavin, do this for Santa, and for Hatched, and for the year 2014, and everything Digimon, and make up for everything wrong you've ever done to Hatch. You could do this. Santa believes in you, and if you don't believe in yourself, you can never win. Also, don't disappoint Santa, or you'll be on the naughty list. I'm talking about you, Gavin Bosworth. I will put you on the naughty list if your Digimon that represents you does not win this, and you will not have a very fortunate Christmas. That's right, Santa's blackmailing you, bitch. Oh gosh, I said another bad word. I didn't explode. I almost exploded, but because we won that battle, I did something super jolly and nice, as Santa always does, and they just counteracted each other. And that title match didn't even give us a title, really. We didn't even get a medal, but I'm sure Hatched is happy somewhere, wherever he may be right now. You know, that finals week, you're just all over the place. Alright, let's drop all this meat. Dropping meat everywhere. Dropping the meat. I kind of forgot about Joanne over here. We haven't really been doing much of her, so maybe I'll do one last battle with her this episode. Just for Joanne. Because she's also been on the nice list this year. She's been on the nicest list. There's this list specifically for more nice people, and she's on there. She's the only one, actually. Just kidding, there's lots of people on there, but you know, I'm trying to be nice and jolly. Ho, ho, ho. Oh gosh, how does HatchedGeneration do these videos for so long? Sometimes he goes on for multiple hours in one session. Like the other day, he did Tales for the Borderlands for 2 hours straight. Can you imagine 2 hours straight with Tales for the Borderlands? That's just crazy. That's why I'm not a Let's Player, I'm just Santa. But you know, if I wasn't asleep throughout most of the year, I would definitely make YouTube videos. Because that sounds fun. Because this is fun. Just doing it now, I feel like I'm having so much fun. And are we going up against Ultimates? I wasn't paying attention. We're good. We're good. Let's just put special on everybody. Hatch likes to spam special. That's just his preferred play style, I guess. And we can't really judge him, especially I, Santa. I'm not the judging kind. I just decide if you're naughty or nice. Ho, ho, ho. Anyways, this looks like it might be the last battle of this episode. Unfortunately, HatchedGeneration isn't in the room, so he can't wrap up the video for you guys. So I guess I'll have to do that too. I'm not really good at the wrapping up. I don't even know how to go about that. In fact, I think I'm actually ending kind of early, so maybe I don't even know. This is my first video ever. But you know, we won, yay. We could close this video on a victory. Well, I guess we should gather everyone in the center, because Christmas is about gathering your loved ones together and just enjoying each other, enjoying the joy. It's not about the presents, it's not about the cookies or the eggnog, as much as I love eggnog. It's about being with family and showing love and kindness to others. That is the true spirit of Christmas. But I hope you all enjoy all your Xbox Ones and your 3DSs and anything else you might want for Christmas. Because as long as you're on the nice list, I'll be sure to get you it. Because all you hatchlings, you are all on the nice list. None of you are on the naughty list. That's my big reveal for this video. Is that every one of you has been so kind and amazing and showing Hatch so much support. And both him and I are very grateful. And so I hope you all have a very, very, very jolly Christmas. Ho, 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 ho. I will see you next year. Maybe not in a video, but But Hatch will see you in the next video. So, what's that lame saying he developed recently for the end of his videos? Oh yeah, keep on cracking, hatchlings. Ho ho ho! Dashing through the snow on a one open sleigh. Dashing all the way. Ha 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 ha! I need to cut that out.